All right. Thank you very much, Nana. Thank you for attending this meeting on a very short notice. I really appreciate that. I've been receiving the messages from your end, and you are sharing a lot of information about students who are planning to study medicine, MBBS from India. And I'm originally from UK, but right now I'm in India on my business trip, and my team is here. So we definitely like to work and explore and basically learn from you directly and try to understand what courses are available and why should a student from India choose to come to Georgia and what centers you have. So let's start with what courses, what centers you have, please brief us.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Said, for inviting me for this meeting, and I have opportunity to speak about opportunities for Indian students to study MBBS, dentistry, nursing, pharmacy, IT, business and engineering, and many more programs in Georgia. I will start from the beginning. Georgia has become the very popular destination for Indian students since 2016, and from this day onwards, yearly the number of students coming from India are increasing. Now they are interested to do their bachelor's, master's, and even PhD programs in Georgia with a few reasons, because Georgia is the European country with the high standards of European education, and our degree is acknowledged in all European countries, in UK, USA, Canada, and in India itself, because all the universities who are providing English medium programs for international students are approved from WHO, World Health Organization, also from Educational Commission from foreign medical graduates, and it's having all the needful accreditation and acknowledgement from the Georgian Educational Ministry. So these all programs are accredited worldwide, and also as we are the participant of the Bologna process, degrees awarded from Georgia is automatically acknowledged in all European countries. And the main reason is that students are getting the European standards of education at a very cheap price, because if you compare Georgian tuition fees and living expenses to other European countries, it's very affordable, and the same educational system they are getting. Also, country itself is very hospitable. Here are many Indian students, so they don't have any homesickness. They are having their own community here, so it's not difficult for students who just graduated from school to go abroad for their study. They don't feel alone. Also, the Georgia is one of the most safest countries in all Europe. Mostly, women's safety is a priority. As I have mentioned, the application and admission procedures at universities is very easy and flexible. If you compare to other European countries, most of universities does not need LTS or any other internal examinations for the admissions. All the application procedures is going smoothly and finishing in a very short time, and it's very easy for students. Also, the degrees which students will get from Georgia, they will use in India for MBBS and dentistry students. Our programs is approved from National Medical Council of India, because university is having a medium of instruction English, and also they are having 12 months compulsory internship, including in the 6 years of MBBS program, and after graduation they are allowed to work as a junior doctor. So all Georgian universities are meeting requirements announced from the National Medical Council of India. So students who are interested to pursue their MBBS and dentistry programs in Georgia, they can definitely choose our universities, because this degree they will use in India. So mostly for Indian candidates, we are getting inquiries mostly for MBBS and dentistry, because in India itself you don't have enough seats for candidates, so so they are searching these programs abroad. But we do have other programs as well, like nursing, pharmacy, IT, engineering, business, and many more, which will be interesting for Indians as well. Also, our companies are having the branch in Germany, and with the collaborations between our German office and German companies, we do provide job settlement options for candidates who will graduate nursing, engineering, and IT programs in Georgia. And parallel of their study, they will obtain B2 level in German language. We will give them jobs in Germany, so they can come to Georgia, study at a very cheap price, and later they can get settlement in Georgia. It's the easiest way for Indians who would like to settle in Germany, because nowadays for Indian candidates, it's really difficult to get Germany visa. And also B2 level certificates, it's really difficult to obtain in India. So we made this pathway for Indian students who would like to get a degree at a cheap price, to learn B2 level in a professional way, to obtain the required certificates from Goethe Institute, and later they will get visa. Also from Georgia, with Georgian residency card, they can apply for German visa from here in Georgia, and the chances are higher for their visa. And even when they are applying for a job visa, visa is granted 100%, because the candidates will have the contract from the German employer. So these are special programs for the particular fields which is demandable in Germany. IT, nursing, and engineering, we are providing this option as well.
Thank you very much. You covered almost every area. I don't know what to ask now. I think the most important point is, let's go with the tuition fees. And obviously, I have seen different centers offering difference in tuition fees, starting from, if I'm not wrong, I think 6,000, 6,500 to up to maximum $8,000 per year. Am I right?
Actually, we do have some universities with cheaper prices as well. We can start with the East West University, which is having the cheapest price for the MBBS program. This is 3,900 USD, and other universities in Tbilisi mostly are offering MBBS program. Price started from 6,000 US dollar. But in other cities of Georgia, like Kutaisi and Batumi, we can offer the MBBS program where admission fee is just 5,000 US dollar annually. But for the state universities, for the first year, some admission fees must be added from students. So additionally, for the first year, they are charging additionally for the admission. In Tbilisi, there is no any additional admission charges, just application and documentation fee students has to pay, and later the tuition fees. And in Tbilisi, mostly average price is 6,000 US dollar and up to 8,000. And for in Tbilisi State Medical University, special American MD program costs even 13,500.
Okay.
So overall budget, we can offer the university.
No, I like that. I like, because basically students who can afford from a certain category, we have options for everyone. Basically, we have
Yes,
options for
definitely.
everyone. That's really great. That's something I really like it, because everyone has right to study. So money should not be
Definitely.
should not stop them. And okay, but what are the documents you're looking for? What documents you expect from us to ask the students, and what documents are required or needed?
Okay, definitely. In order to get admission at Georgian state or private universities, the main requirement is to have the high school leaving certificate with minimum pass of score. Some universities, like each universities, are having very little difference in terms of the requirements and eligibility criteria. Mostly we are guiding students one by one according to the university, but I will tell in a short way, like one state university asking students to have three subjects like chemistry, biology, English. Some does not require the specific medical subjects. So we have to check eligibility according to the university. But the minimum requirement is to have the 12th class living certificates. And in some university, we can take students even if a student does not have the medical subjects studied in the 12th class. Also, international passport students must have, but for some universities, even we can provide an offer letter without international passport, and with Indian Aadhaar card, they can apply. And as for language certificates, only state universities and a few private universities do ask students to have the language certificate B1 or B2 level. It also differs according to the universities, but mostly 60 or 70% of universities does not require the language certificate. Also, if candidates does not have the language certificate and the university is asking, we can offer their partner online person institute English test, which costs only 55 euros, and candidates can get the language certificate within 1 day's time. But mostly in our main partner universities, language certificates do not required. For example, at Caucasus International University, we just need 12th class mark sheet and international passport or Aadhaar card in order to apply for an offer letter. For University of Georgia, we need 12th class living certificates and international passport to apply for the offer letter. So mostly in all demandable universities, language certificates not required. The first step is to get the scanned copy of above mentioned documents, and what is meant for MBBS and dentistry program need minimum cutoff score 50% is required for the Georgian visa. For the admission, it's not required, but when it will be time to apply for the Georgian study visa, they must definitely have the NEET scorecard with positive scores. But we can assist students who are not qualified in NEET as well, and they know that without NEET they can't do practice in India, but anyway they want to study MBBS in Georgia. We can check each cases and individually, and we can offer the ways how they can apply for the visa. So this individually we can discuss once you will have the candidates who is failed in India but wants to continue studies for dentistry or medicine.
Okay, thank you. And what intakes we are talking about? We talk about September intake. What's the last deadline? How many intakes we have?
Okay, we do have two intakes. So the main intake is October-November intake, and another one is March-April. Now we are open for the October intake. Deadline of accepting the applications will be the end of August, but as the universities are working for international students, they are aware that students need to apply for the visa. They have to wait for a long. They are always getting candidates, minimum 10 or 15, to whom they can open the new batch. So sometimes they are opening the new batch in November, December. Mostly private universities are more flexible. So we are not stopping accepting application for private universities. For state universities, definitely the candidates has to join until the end of October. So for state universities, we can accept students till the end of August. But for private universities, we can accept the students anytime. And according to their visa approval, they can come to Georgia. And if there will be 10 or 15 students, they will join the new group. If there won't be enough students, the candidates will apply for the residency cards. They will convert the visa into residency card, and later they will join the coming intake. Because Georgian study visa will be issued for only 3 months, and during this time, candidates must convert the visa into residency card 45 days early of the visa expire date. So if candidates will get visa and it won't be time to join the intake, they definitely has to come to Georgia. We will assist them. We will request university to issue compulsory documents and apply for the residency card. They will convert visa into residency card. So with residency card, they will have right to stay in Georgia for minimum 1 year, and after they will extend, they will get 4 years residency or 5 years residency.
All right, thank you. And what about accommodation?
Okay, now our company, GES, is having its own hostel called GES Hostel, which is located in front of the Caucasus International University. And mostly Indian students who are studying at Caucasus International University are choosing this hostel. It costs $340 per month, including 3 times Indian food and all-inclusive rent. But it's also close to other universities if students will choose the public transport, and only 40 or 50, 45 minutes it's up to university. Also, some universities are more closer to GS hostel. They can use public transport. This is the cheapest option, what hostel we are offering. But if candidates want to have the hostel close to the University of Georgia, close to the Tulsa State Medical University, we are having the partnership with other hostels. Indians are running this hostel, so we can offer these to candidates, but these hostels are more expensive. So for all budget students, we can offer the MBBS program and hostel as well.
Okay, and let's talk about some weather now. So, what's the best? Is this the
Mm.
summertime there? Obviously, in UK, it's a beautiful summertime and weather is good. So, tell us about Georgia weather, please.
Yeah, it's summertime here in Georgia, but we compare to other European countries where they are having the peak of the summer, and they are having restrictions not to go outside due to the high temperature. It's not like this in Georgia. Nowadays, we do have the maximum 29 or 30-degree temperature outside. So it's a really very mild summer this year, and it's not like in other European countries where people can't go outside during the daytimes due to the high temperature. So it's a really nice summer this year in Georgia. Mostly we are having all seasons, fall, winter, spring, and summer.
Okay,
And it's a very mind if compared to other European countries, we do not have too much cold in winter and too much hot in summer. It's a very moderate temperature, and as we are getting feedback from students, it's very easy for them to get used Georgian weather, and they are very okay with our climate.
at the same time, do the students have to show the cost of living? Like for UK admission, we have cost of
Mhm.
living. So, they briefly tell us about that, please? Fees plus cost of living.
Sure, definitely. One of the compulsory documents during applying the study visa, it's a bank statement where students has to show the balance tuition fee and some pocket money around 2,000 US dollar. For example, if a tuition fee is 6,000 US dollar, students must have minimum 8,000 US dollar on the bank statement,
So it can
which
be
includes some.
okay, has to be in a student's account, or it can be guardian or parents can sponsor them
I think it's better to be on the parents' account, and minimum 3 months account it must be.
in student's account. Okay, and
Parents' account,
okay,
parents.
okay, that's good. Thank you. Yeah, I think I've covered almost every part of
Mhm.
admission process and well-being of the students. So how is it like? If you can just brief us about what well apart from education, what other activities the universities or course or or what other activities they can enjoy?
Okay, sure. First of all, what is the main these universities? For example, the Caucasus International University is always offering students opportunities to develop their skills. They are having conference with other European country universities, and many our foreign students participated and they got certificates and diploma. They are having opportunities to use their mobility and exchange programs to move in other European countries, and accept these educational opportunities what university are offering. Students can choose any kind of activity. They can participate in students clubs for different cultural activities or in sports competitions. So all the opportunities they can use in Georgia, because universities are having the self-government, and students clubs where many activities are organizing, and the students can choose anything according to their will be it for educational improvement or for their physical activities or other. They are having plenty of options, and they are choosing. So also, as I have mentioned, students are living in our hostel. They are having their own community. They are together. They are celebrating all the Indian festivals here. So also in Georgia and mostly in Tbilisi, many Indian restaurants, shops are available. Even they can buy your traditional sweets or foods or other flavors, so they don't feel homesickness here in
Okay.
Georgia.
Okay. What are the nationals apart from Indians? We just in just my curiosity is what other national students mostly they interact or meet in your campuses?
Okay. Earlier, many students were coming from Africa, but nowadays, Georgian visas and immigrations and borders are open for Indian students mostly. We are getting Indians. Also, we are getting our neighbor country students like Turkey, Azerbaijan, Armenia, from Jordan and Israel. Students are coming, and also students who are living in GCC countries and having nationalities of Pakistani, Iraq, Iran, Bangladesh, and Syrian. But there are very few who are living in GCC countries and they want to study in Georgia. International students, 45% are from India.
Okay. All right, that's lovely. Thank you very much. Thank you for your time. I think
You're
I have
welcome.
almost covered everything. If anything I missed, you can mention that, please.
No, I think everything we covered, but if there will be some inquiries or doubts, anytime we can schedule
We
another
can have a
meeting and we
second
can
catch up
clear everything.
meeting. Thank you very much, Nana.
Okay,
Thank you very
sure.
much. God
You're
bless you.
welcome.
Thank you.
Nice
It
speaking
was
with
nice,
you.
nice meeting.
Bye
Thank
for
you. Bye
now.
bye. Bye bye.